Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dash. So I've been wanting to do this video. I really wanted to do it last night when I was really feeling pushed to do it, but I didn't feel like doing the full video because I wanted to do my makeup while I was talking about it. So now I'm finally gonna record that video, but this video is really just like some thoughts that's been on my head, a lot of things that I figured out about myself and just life as a whole during the pandemic. This isn't about sugaring, it's really about life. Just like it's something I want everybody to watch, so definitely watch this video, but I don't want you to think it's gonna be about sugaring or dating. It's about personal things, specifically about yourself. So if you're interested, keep watching this video. I'm also gonna be doing a makeup tutorial, something simple. I'm gonna try to keep doing little makeup videos to really help the ones who don't know too much about makeup. I hope that the quality is A1. My little wall that I'm building for my YouTube videos is almost finished, so probably the next video will have that wall in it. But until then, you know, we're gonna stick to this. So yeah, keep watching this video. Okay, y'all. So y'all know when I do my brows, do my face, I always start with my brows. I'm using a dark brown liquid brow pen. I always like my brows really dark. That's just me personally. A good dupe, a good cheap dupe is the Simmer Brown pencil from Dollar Tree by Wet n Wild. It's a great brown eyebrow pencil. It's super cheap. It's literally $1, so it's bomb. So I do a video using that. If you look back at my old video with the pink hair, I was using that in that video. But yeah, so I just really wanted to make this video because I just wanted to just talk, you know. I've been going through a lot in a positive way, you know. Like a lot happened over the past, how many months we've been in the pandemic? Since March, April, May, June, July, August. So the past 6 months. So for the past 6 months, I've been going through a lot of transitioning and changes, both in a personal aspect and a business aspect. I feel like I've been going through a spiritual awakening for like a really long time, and now I'm finally just old enough and ready enough to accept it and understand what it is. What I realized is I have been very successful with business. I still have to do the video explaining to y'all how I made 100,000 by 23, but I can easily explain it in a short way by saying literally since end of 2017, early 2018, I've been on go with my business. Everything I wanted to happen for my business has happened. And the things that didn't happen, they weren't supposed to happen because it was basically, oh, we found the other ColourPop concealer I couldn't find the other day, so we'll try that today. But yeah, so like a lot of the things, I just lost my train of thought. But okay, either way, the past 6 months I just went through a lot of growth, both in a business and personal aspect. The past 3 years I've worked super hard, getting my name out there with the hair industry and the beauty industry as a whole. When I first moved to Tallahassee, I was doing makeup, and that didn't stick because I realized I liked doing my makeup more than I like doing clients' makeup. All the products you have to have as a makeup artist is a lot. Hence why your makeup artist has to charge you so much. Imagine them buying a Born This Way foundation. This one foundation is $42. And if you have a makeup artist who has quality products, imagine how much she has to have for different colored skin tone clients, you know? So that's like a super big thing. Like I never really wanted to have that much product. And then I actually got my first frontal. I had been doing hair since 10th grade, but I had went to play college volleyball, so I chose a scholarship over going to beauty school because I never actually wanted to go to beauty school. It was just I've always been a creative, always been colorful, always wanted to do my own thing, never wanted to follow rules. Like I always been that girl. So this pen is like going dead and my other one is like in the bathroom and I don't feel like in it, so I'm really dragging this one out. If y'all peep, I put my brows on super sloppy, but I conceal them as smooth and accurate as possible to really make them look bomb. Since this is running out, I'm gonna add this other dark brow stuff I got to just fill in where it's looking a little too light. But yeah, so I got back into the beauty field after I stopped playing volleyball at the end of 2016, and I just been like focused on beauty since I've been living here in Tally. I started my first shop and it was great, but what I realized, like, sometimes life moves so fast and you get so much opportunity and you feel like, oh my god, this is great, but not every opportunity that comes your way is meant to be taken. For example, when things, with me, the way my life works, when things are starting to shift, wow, this is super light. I did not know I got one this light. I didn't mean to get that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna conceal our brows with it and see how light it is. Oh, it ain't hella light. It's gonna be light like the other, like that other concealer I have from NARS. But y'all, I'll show y'all the difference. But either way, it's so hard to do this and talk to y'all about life at the same time because I be all over the place. But sometimes we get a lot of opportunity and every opportunity isn't meant to be taken. For example, with volleyball, I was like literally ball is life. I love volleyball so much. All I wanted to do was go to college to go pro. I never wanted to go to school because I didn't ever have anything I specifically wanted to study when I finished, you know, but I was too young to understand that I was really meant to be a creative. And this was back in 2014 when, you know, everything was so focused on like you go to college. You go to college when you finish high school, you go to college. So of course that's what I chose with my scholarship. But then I just realized I was kind of just in college just because that's what I was supposed to be doing. Yes, I did graduate with my bachelor's from Florida State last year, but that bachelor's degree literally doesn't mean anything. Like, I got to the point where it was just like, okay, I'm just going to get this degree so I can finish and get up out of here. Because I hadn't decided where my life was going to go. I knew what I was doing and what I wanted to do, and that's what I was going to stick with, you know? So y'all know I always highlight or conceal whatever my bottom brow with the lighter concealer, and I use a concealer closer to my skin tone for the top. But yeah, so my point being in saying all of this is, for a long time I've been doing what to some would think is hard, but it's been very easy for me. For example, me having my shop and me selling wigs and me doing this and me doing that, that's very easy for me. I've been doing that for 3 years. I've built good credibility. I have great product. But that's not where my heart is at, you know. My heart is with, like, helping people. Like, I genuinely love personal experiences. Like, the makeovers, like, the way I really want it to go. And y'all, I'm going to film all of this so y'all can watch this grow. Because I'm going to show y'all how to make another $100,000, okay? But I want everything running at a very high tier. I like, literally love, my favorite thing when talking to people and meeting new people and people getting to know me, and why I have such a gravitational pull, is because I help people see something in themselves that they might not see alone. And like, that's what I enjoyed about the beauty industry. That's how I kept clients. That's how I made money. Because with every client, I built a personal experience. You know, you got some clients who just don't really talk much, and, you know, you got the whatever clients, but 85% of my clients like enjoyed their experiences with me, which is why they always came back. I have clients who travel from out of town just to get their hair done, even if it's girls in their city that I consider offers better work than me. They don't care because they would rather spend their money with someone who they know cares about their well-being as a whole. So that's one big thing with me. And like, for the past like few months, I've really been going through a realization process, and God really been showing me that I can do things the way I want to do things versus doing things how they've been so easy. Like, for example, with me, what I consider easy is my shop. Everything in my shop is easy going for me. It's especially when I have like full people working. Like, I don't have to come if I don't want to come because the bills are already being paid for, you know. But then the pandemic hit, and although like I haven't personally struggled, I've honestly been so blessed during this pandemic. It's kind of crazy. But when the pandemic hit, I'm paying more out of pocket for my shop, because the thing in Tallahassee, if you know Tallahassee is a college town, and it's been deserted since March. So obviously half of my target audience has been gone. So it's been more of a grind in the shop, which is why I've been so focused on online stuff. And it's been great, and I've been feeling like I'm finally in my element. You know, I never wanted to sit at the shop all day and take 5 and 6 clients a day. I never ever wanted to be that person. Like I like doing beauty services as a hobby or as a part of the makeover, because I know I'm giving you something that's gonna change your life forever or change the way you see yourself. Like, it's more meaningful. I'm not a service industry hairstylist, you know what I mean? I'm not a service industry makeup artist. Can I beat your face? Yes, I can. Can I snap on your wig? Yes, I can. But that does not mean that that's what I want to do full time. And the thing that I want people to understand, especially watching my channel, is I literally live my life by doing whatever I want. My best outcomes with anything I've done has come from me putting my foot down and doing what's gonna make Dash happy, not doing what's gonna make other people happy. For a long time I was doing stuff to make other people happy, not even realizing I was doing stuff to make other people happy, until I realized how dissatisfied I was with myself. And so over these past few months, I really just didn't realize, like I always have been a spiritual person. My mom raised us on that. She always taught us that what we think we can bring to life, you know? And that's why I was good with volleyball. Like, I had a lot, I wasn't built like the average volleyball player. I always had ass, you know? Volleyball is usually a white girl sport, you know? You know, we wear those super small tights and different stuff like that. Or I remember having coaches like try me after games, like, oop, you got to be a little bit faster, or you got to do this, you got to do that. And I would train so hard just to prove, like, y'all not finna try me. Like, I'm going to be the best. Like, and I became the best. What happened was I tore my ACL. Literally 6 weeks into my senior season, I lost a lot of offers because of that. One of the big ones was South Carolina State. I was hell-bent on going there. So I was really hurt. And, like, really what it was, what I can see it for now, it was God showing me that it was time to hang up the shoes. But in retrospect, I felt like I didn't know anything outside of volleyball. Like, I didn't want to go to school. I didn't have no freaking plan. All I wanted to do was go to college, play volleyball to get noticed by a European team, and go pro. That's literally all I wanted back then, you know? So I just really didn't know and was just going through the flow. But I went through so much, like, with the different teams I played for and the different coaches I had. I went through so much. That'll be a video for another time. I feel like I've talked about that before in, like, the anxiety video or something. But I went through a lot of emotional stuff with the different coaches that I played for. And, like, it was just really crazy, because when I think about it now, I didn't have to go through any of those experiences if I would have just listened to what the universe and God was trying to show me and started believing in myself early on. All the things that I've been able to make happen is because I started believing in myself. I wake up every day now and decide what I'm going to do for the day. I get packages shipped out. I make sure everything is going good at the shop if I don't plan on going that day. And then I move on about my business and do whatever I need to do. Plan out YouTube videos, do research, plan the next city I'm coming to do the makeovers. My ultimate goal is to travel the world and show people the star in themselves. And that's the mission I'm on right now. But I keep kind of bouncing around. But what I really want you guys to understand is, like, everything started because I said fuck it and did what I wanted to do. Okay, 1 second, let me go wet my sponge. Okay, so now that my brows are concealed, the next thing I'm gonna do is my foundation and my primer. Y'all know I've been loving Juvia's foundation lately. I'm closer to the camera this time, so hopefully y'all will be able to really see the way the color does on my skin. I like this color. The shade after this is too dark, because I actually went to Ulta to try it the other day. So I think this is, like, my best color, and I like how it looks, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, but I mean, literally, like, I know what I wanted to do. I've known what I wanted to do for a long time, but I'm telling you, I've been so comfortable with my shop. I've been so comfortable, like, okay, that's constantly rolling. I ain't got to worry about it. And then I have so many other sources of income. Like, but what I'm trying to tell y'all, this right here is not about the money anymore. It's not about the money anymore, because I'm a money magnet. I'm always attract money no matter what I'm doing. This is about being able to really change somebody's life and really help them, and then use my voice to be able to do so. So when you putting on this foundation, you kind of want to like smooth it into your skin like this with your finger first. I learned this from a makeup artist video, y'all, so just stick with me, okay? But you want to massage it into your skin. I totally recommend this foundation if you have skin blemishes that you want to hide. This foundation covers up everything. Then you want to use your sponge. You want to pat it into your skin. But yeah, like I'ma always attract money, so it's not really about the money. And I realized that over the because don't get me wrong, like I love money. I love money because I feel like money allows you to live your life. You can live your life by any means, but it allows you to live in a superior life of any means. So I love money, appreciate money, but it ain't all about money and what I'm trying to do. It's not about that. I have a consistent flow of money coming in where my bills are paid outside of all this extra stuff that I'm doing now. So it's not about that at all. It's about me being able to really become my authentic self and be who I really am. Like, I want y'all to watch my videos and be inspired with the bossness and like the sugar baby stuff. But I want y'all to understand that I'm so much more than just the girl who can teach y'all about sugar babies and teach y'all about how to finesse men or how to have a successful relationship. You know, I'm here to show y'all that like you can be an average girl from wherever you from and boss your life up in any way that you want. You can be whoever you want to be. You can wake up and decide to be somebody else tomorrow and be that person if that's what you decide. Hence why in my challenges, I give you guys an alter ego challenge. Because in different situations, you have to learn how to adjust to different environments. But what you're doing is you just being another side of yourself. You're not faking it. You're not being somebody else. You being another version of you. And that's why I say build your alter ego. For instance, my alter ego is Dash. That's important because people don't understand Dash is more than just a name. Dash is a movement. Dash gets shit done, okay? Dash inspires and changes the world. Like me personally, like I feel like I became Dash, but I was still like me before I fully absorbed Dash. Dash kind of put me out there to be who I wanted to be and become who I wanted to become, you know? So like that's why I talk so much about alter ego and the importance of understanding your alter ego, you know? But I want you guys to understand, like, you can get out in this world and do and be whoever you decide to be. You can make however much money you want to make. A good example I'm gonna give you guys, okay? One of my friends just went through something messed up. Like, it's really messed up what she went through. And you know, different people have different ways of coping with things, you know. Some people want to suffer in silence and just get over it. And then some people want others to feel their pain and what they went through. She's one of those. She wants people to understand what she went through. She wants people to get it. And she wants her voice to be heard. Now, that is something I 100% understand. But because of what happened to her, she decided to make a group on this situation. So it's a bunch of other girls talking about what happened to them as well. And basically, like, the group itself is so negative. Like, the energy in there is so, like, I can't even be in the group. Like, I have to, like, get on, check what's going on, and I'm really just checking in on her because she runs it. And then I'll, like, have to, like, meditate because of the negative energy just within that field. And I actually talked to her on the phone last night, and I was trying to wait on the right time because I'm the friend that's gonna always check a friend and make sure they understand what they're doing. But I'm also going to stay out of it if I feel like the energy is too strong and can affect or shift mine. And she actually called me to catch me up on something because I was asking her about something in the group. And we was just talking. And like with her talking, y'all know I have clairsentience. So I was able to really resonate with what the real issue was versus what got her so triggered in the group. Because yeah, you triggered in the group, but you've been going through this for like a month now, you know. So why are you so angry still today, you know? And I'm not taking away from the fact that she should be angry. She has every right to be angry. I'm just a firm believer in energy. And okay, if you in this group every day, every freaking day, and all the energy coming from this group is negative, or you having to cuss somebody out, or you having to put somebody in a place, that's not going to help you get better when you literally are physically sick. When you are, people don't understand how strong this the color box one. We're gonna put it in the middle. People don't. Oh, it's light. Ooh, it's gonna be a good highlight though. This is a good club concealer, okay? But on a regular day-to-day, I would wear both my NARS combined. I would wear NARS Walnut mixed with NARS Amarante. Amande. But yeah, you want to use the same sponge. It should still be a little damp, and you want to blend that. We're gonna highlight our nose too. But yeah, so she basically is absorbing all this negative energy, like on top of the fact that she already sick. So you sick, you've been in the hospital, you done went through it, you going through it, you struggling to do day-to-day stuff. But then you in this group absorbing all this negative energy. All you absorbing from these people is pure negative energy, because you can say things from your way and you might be helping somebody in your eyes, but in their eyes you're ruining something for them. So of course they're going to be negative about it. Now what I had to talk to her about is you have to separate yourself from things. Even if you the group, like, yeah, you started this group, but look at what this group is doing to you. Look at how it's making you feel. It's making you feel worse about your situation. It's already been terrible. So why choose to keep accepting that energy? Why choose to keep allowing yourself to feel that way when you know if you get out of this group or you stop responding to these certain comments, it can help your health and it can help you mentally? What everyone needs to understand is this life we living in, this world, this fucked up world we living in, is literally a mind game, okay? Once you learn how to control your thoughts and control your actions and control your reactions, everything is going to change. Like, I used to be, I ain't gonna say a hothead, but it's been in my blood to be a hothead, because my mom used to be a hothead. And little things could trigger me and ruin my whole freaking day, you know? But now, I mean, it literally takes a lot. I mean, literally the worst thing could happen. And I'm just kind of like, I know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Much better than I used to be able to deal with it, because I realized that, okay, something negative just happened, right? If I sit here and I dwell on the negative and I sit here and get pissed that, oh my God, this just happened and this is so messed up and I'm so pissed and I can't get over it and this and that, you are affecting your energy for everything else that could come to you within that day, because you are choosing everything. Every reaction, everything we give is always a choice, okay? And when you sit here and you choose to let what someone else did or what something happened let how something happened affect the rest of your day, the rest of your flow, when your flow can literally be flipped around by you choosing to have a positive attitude about something, how can you ever expect your situation to get better? And you know, that's kind of like what I had to tell her, and she understood me. Like, she's like, you so right, you know, I wasn't thinking from that angle. And like, all I'm doing is putting on Huda Beauty powder to set my concealer. I actually really like the concealer mixture I just used. I feel like it gave me the highlight that I always wanted, so this might become my regular flow. I'm like extra though, y'all know I be wanting to be beat even when I'm trying to be simple. But I hope y'all staying along with me. I hope everything's still super simple, because I really haven't done nothing but use like faux products. So yeah, like once I explained that to her, you know, she started seeing things from a different angle. She's like, yeah, you know, I might just take a break from the group. They will understand, because you know they all going through the same thing I'm going through, and da da da. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I think that would be really good for you. And like, I really think, she's like, I'll just probably try to go to the beach tomorrow and sit in the sun. I'm like, yes. Like, I talked about this in the anxiety video. I'm gonna do a video on meditation soon as well. But you getting out in nature will help you calm yourself and get to know yourself and understand yourself more. When I had did a fast at the beginning of the year, one thing I did every day during the fast is this lake here in Tallahassee that nobody really goes to, and I would sit every day when I would leave the shop or I would be about to go home for the night. Y'all peep, I ain't got no lashes on this eye, so we finna put a strip on top, don't trip. But you know, I would go there every day because that was like my quiet place. It's a place for me to calm my mind and really understand my thoughts. Y'all gotta start giving yourself more life. You don't give yourself a chance to feel. You don't give yourself a chance to understand yourself. You so busy dealing with the BS and dealing with people around you that aren't good for you that you don't even see what you're doing to yourself. People wonder why I'm always by myself or always separate myself after a certain period of time, because it's time for me to get out of here. It's time for me to go. And that's how I see it, you know. But it's because every environment isn't meant for my energy. Every energy doesn't deserve my environment. And I've told you guys this before. You ain't for everybody. I'm a proud, firm believer in letting it be known that I'm not for everybody. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my whole point being in this video, for once in my life, I'm literally just going with the flow. I always have a plan, you know. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm headed. I know what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, everything is very, very different for me right now, because usually I have a backup plan or like a safety zone, and I don't necessarily have a safety zone right now. And I'm not worried about it at all, because I know that the universe and God is going to guide me and keep me and put me in the right places that I need to be at the right times to meet the right people, you know. I'm building something super dynamic towards everything that I've been teaching y'all for the past few months. And it's a lot of parts, like so many parts and so many, just, it's so much. It's so much. And I'm doing that while focusing on building the Dash Beauty Factory makeover trips. So I'll be everywhere soon, especially when the pandemic lets up. But like, that's really all I have going on right now, versus usually having 7,000 things going on. And that doesn't mean I don't have my other checks coming in. My other checks is rolling in, but that's just like a consistent income. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that's gonna come regardless, because it's already there. So all I'm doing now is putting all around face powder on after I put my light powder on under my eyes to go back over my concealer. The all around face powder just blends everything together. So it blends the contour, blends the highlights from the concealer, and it gets rid of all the harsh lines if you have any. I don't really have any, so it's just kind of smoothing me out. But yeah, this video is hard with makeup. Next time I'm not gonna do it and do my makeup at the same time, because I was bouncing around. But y'all get the drift of the whole thing. I want y'all to start choosing yourself. You need to start choosing things that are gonna make you happy. You don't have to understand the outcome. You don't have to understand where it's gonna take you. You don't have to understand how you're gonna do it. You just have to believe that you're gonna make it happen. Everything I've been successful with, I didn't know how it was gonna come out. I funded everything out of pocket. I didn't have massive loans for stuff, but I made it happen. But I made it happen because I decided I was going to make it happen. It wasn't no way I could fail. Failing wasn't an option. It was one of those, okay, well, if this plan don't work, then I'll just do it this way. Okay, and if that don't work, then I'll just do it this way. So you have to have that outlook. You have to constantly focus on the positive that could happen, the positive that could come, you know. You gotta stop living in the negative. Yes, something bad happened to you. Yes, it was fucked up. But if you sit here and you dwell on how fucked up that was, how can you ever expect to grow or get to where you're trying to go? Because you still living in hurt that happened to you a long ass time ago, you know. And that's not me saying you shouldn't, you know, embrace what happened to you and everything along those lines. Like, that's what I was telling my friend. Like, I'm not telling you you shouldn't feel no way. I'm telling you you should feel every way that you feel right now. I totally understand it, and I'm not blaming you for feeling that way. But what I am telling you is that you living like this and you waking up every day dealing with miserable people in a group, and then you having to up your energy to deal with people and put them in their place. How can you ever expect things to get better for yourself? Like, you're not putting yourself first. You putting other people before you. And the thing is, it's nothing wrong with helping people, but if you're helping people and hurting yourself, how can that help? How can you grow? You know? How can you grow? So that's really my tea for today. I felt really drawn to making this video because I wanted to talk about what I personally been going through, and like how I'm personally growing, and how things are happening, and how so much is changing, and how it's so new for me because I'm I freak out. Like, I like plans. I like knowing what's going on. I'm literally, over the past like 3 months, have been simplifying my lifestyle. So everything that was stressing me out and overwhelming me, I'm figuring out a way to simplify it and make it not bothersome or something that I have to deal with that's extra hard. You know, I'm really doing what's best for me for like the first time in a really long time. And like, I'm always like looking out for other people or trying to make sure other people straight, but then I'm left trying to figure out how I'm gonna make myself straight, and that's not really fair to me, you know. So that's just like tea. I know a lot of y'all go through the same things. We talk about it all the time in DMs and emails. But I just want you to start choosing you 100%. Doing what makes you happy. Stop taking the easy route and stop worrying. You don't have to worry. When you really believe in yourself, you don't have to worry, because you're going to always be straight. Always be straight. I'm telling y'all, 2 years ago, I would put myself in so many holes, like, because I was trying to build my business and stack my money all at the same time. And I was still in school. I was taking appointments in my room, like everything like that. But I never ever went without. I always had everything I needed, if not more. I never missed out on anything. God always made sure I'm straight. The universe is always giving me what I need. That's why the affirmations that we do in the challenge are so important as well. You can't just write an affirmation just because it sounds good. You got to write an affirmation and truly believe in it. And like, that's what I want you guys to understand. Everything I got came from affirmations and positivity and me believing in myself. I never had no $100,000 to invest in hair. I never had no $20,000 to invest in hair. I never had a nigga give me $1,500 to flip. You feel me? I did everything on my own. I got it out the mud. So it's almost funny that I ever question myself with me trying to make adjustments and do something new that's gonna make me fully happy. You know what I'm saying? I have honestly felt fulfilled for the first time since I started doing these videos a few months ago. I always wanted to sit and talk and help people and like just be myself. Like, I'm built for this shit, you know. So it's crazy that I waited so long and was like worried about, you know, letting loose on something else to be able to make this how I wanted it to be. So I'm growing and glowing, and y'all gonna watch me do it. So this video is super long, but we got this little face going. Nice simple beat. I'm gonna probably put a strip lash on top of both lashes. I hate when they like this because it's hard to make them look even. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I don't really know. But I'm fixing to go run a few errands, and then I'm gonna come back and do all the videos for today. So I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.